Well, welcome to Chop It Up. This is the place where we have conversations, the barbershop conversations that guys are having all across the country. We do it completely online, completely unscripted, completely off the top of the dome for your entertainment, enjoyment, and just because we can, Facebook asked us to, so we said, sure, we'll do it. All right, my name is Kevin, host of the podcast. I'm always joined by my brothers. One is on his way; he's stuck in some kind of traffic or something going on. But Tori, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Happy to be here with my brothers. Daring to be here soon. But Kev, you know what? I learned something interesting this week.
What'd you learn?
I learned that before you even get convicted of a crime, you can ask for a pardon. Didn't know that. Didn't know that was possible. I'm sure you heard something about that, Kev. But
oh yeah, we can get into that because
yeah,
our topic topic of our conversation today might have needed that fact.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
and Arian, fresh out of
There
traffic.
he is. Right on time.
Brothers,
What's up, man?
men of arms.
You come sliding on two wheels, bro.
Listen, 1.5 and got one going flat as we speak. So,
Wow.
so we're gonna see if we can actually stay within all of this today.
Okay,
As
We'll make
always,
it
happy
happen.
to be here. Yes.
Yes, sir.
as always. So Tori, I know what you're talking about. As far as if you've been watching the insurrection, the June 6th conversations, or hearing, I should say, one of the things that did come out was that several senators, I'll just let you guess which party they're from, but several senators said, hey, we ain't got no investigations going on right now, but there probably will be. We're not going to admit that we've done anything wrong, but we probably have. But while you're passing them out, can we get a pardon before you leave office? Can you just give us a
If
blanket
you're
pardon?
not guilty, why are you asking for a pardon?
Because it's possible that they may be found guilty regardless, and they know that. They know how this works.
That's true.
Unfortunately, they know exactly how this works. Just because you're innocent doesn't mean you're not going to be convicted. Because they've done people like that all the time.
Are you talking about our criminal justice system? Is that what you're referring to?
Me?
Never.
Real
Where
talk,
you
though.
don't have to have committed a crime, but you can still be convicted.
You can still be convicted and sentenced to life and or death.
Which is why I stay away from trouble as much as I can. I've already said it before. I'm too soft and cuddly for jail.
Brother, unfortunately, we have a history of grabbing folks up out their beds.
Just saying.
But I've been here the whole time.
I ain't leaving DNA anywhere.
My 10 brothers and sisters laying next to me can vouch for me.
You fit the description.
You fit the description, sir.
Yes, it said it was a white male in a black coat, but you still. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but something.
Yes.
Here in Phoenix, there was a hotel worker
Yep.
who was exiting out of his hotel. The police have been called because a white male had been causing problems or something. The police officer's like, yeah, but I need to talk to you because you fit the description. So
Yeah. They've got a couple of those. I didn't know that was one in Phoenix.
Was he wearing shades?
He was wearing his hotel uniform.
No, I'm talking about the cop. Did he have like brown shades on or something like that?
No. It was Tempe. I mean,
Just checking.
They had another one. They've got it on video where this guy was in a grocery store and they played the call in back, said it was a white male.
I remember one too.
Yeah. When he got to the manager said it's a white male. He walks down the aisle, sees a black guy. Hey, you, I need to talk to you.
Why?
And that's what the guy said. And as soon as he said that, it was on and popping. Like, how dare you be hostile?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Right, so.
But we don't have a problem.
Oh
No, not at all.
But we don't have a problem.
No. So, for a person that probably could have used that whole idea of getting a pardon before you do anything or even investigated or convicted. We're going to talk about Deshaun Watson today.
Leave Mr. Watson alone, man. Leave him alone.
Mr. Watson, football player now for Cleveland. Well, excuse me, he's under contract to the Cleveland Browns.
He ain't played yet.
Not sure if he's going to be a player, but he's under contract.
Right.
Basically, this whole thing will not go away. As far as the accusations about essentially sexual assault.
Honestly, though, should it go away?
No, it shouldn't. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
It should not. No, let me make it clear. It should not go away. What was an allegation that at first was like, okay, is starting to gain a lot more steam even after the 24 or is it 27, something like that.
20
plus 20.
A lot of
over 20 under 30 right now have come forward.
that's a lot.
One of the things that I think was interesting and that kind of is now like, ooh, bruh, is that he had basically he was finding his massage therapist, it looks like, through Instagram. Yep. All right. I think we're all seeing it the same way. Awesome. And then, yeah. And then, not just like one or two, but 66 over the course of, I think it was 17 months that they said.
That he said.
Well, his attorney said, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You said 66 over how many?
17 months.
17 months.
You already know I'm doing the math right now.
Do it.
Why would somebody need almost 4 a month? 4 different ones. Don't you pick?
Now, considering he plays for a pro football team.
He's an elite athlete. I mean, come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
He's an elite athlete.
Okay, that does not prove guilt, but that's a whole lot of suspicion, bro. That's a whole lot of suspicion. 3.88 people.
Here's the thing. The actual accusation that tied to that number is that the team helped orchestrate this many encounters.
That's even worse.
Which was why when we brought it up, I was like, oh yes, let's talk about that.
They're culpable. If that's the case,
exactly,
they're culpable.
Yes.
But remember when we first talked about this?
Yep.
When we first talked about this,
you know what? I remember.
Yeah, I said no. He got a little lippy. He got a little smart. Tried to challenge some authority or something. They said, oh, you think you're running something?
Get some legal out.
And that's exactly what happened. And so when they got top dollar for him, that's why they let him go. And that was the only reason.
Well, there was also, now that, as you mentioned that, Darian, I think one of the lawsuits is talking about including the Houston Texans in this lawsuit.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why he put it out there.
I saw that.
As soon as that got solidified, that contract got solidified, and that he was absolutely going to go, one way or another, he was going to go. Okay, now it's time. Now it's time for revenge,
right?
Because you guys tried to destroy me. So,
I saw that earlier last week that they had added the Houston. I almost said Houston Rockets. Good grief, the Texans to the lawsuit, and so yeah, that makes sense. Why?
What's going on, Morris? We
Jackson
over.
What's up, Morris?
Over Deshaun Watson.
What's up with your city, man?
Oh wow!
What's going on with your city,
like
brother?
That? Your city?
That's where the brother live. I
Rep
can't
your city.
Rep your city. Yeah. So I can't wait to see how all of this unfolds. Honestly, it would not surprise me if we wind up seeing a lot more NFL dirt.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Come up. because that's got to be a practice. That's not an isolated.
I doubt it's isolated to just the
practice.
Texans.
You know, that's a practice. Like we're gonna take care of our boy.
Well, we all know that there's probably a lot of things that happen in a lot of these leagues that we don't know about that they keep under wraps. I mean, we know that. We're not naive enough to think.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, you know the rest.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
exactly.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
It's like more to drop a bomb and just to take out the whole conversation. I love it. No, but it's
absolutely. So the same thing that kind of happened with the Redskins, not the Redskins, excuse me, the
Commanders.
Washington football. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, that's right.
We're a couple of names down the road now. The Commanders and their thing, the same thing. They kind of, and honestly, if you think about it, did it start with Gruden and the Raiders?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trickled over to the Commanders because of Gruden, if I'm not mistaken. Then it went into the NFL, and I have a feeling this same thing is It's just
wait a minute, no. I thought they uncovered Gruden from doing the investigation on the Commanders.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. First it was the Commanders, then that uncovered Gruden, then there's a lot of other NFL stuff that came out.
Right, that started coming out, and all of a sudden we start seeing patriotism at an all-time high from the NFL. We got to get you all focused back on feeling good about us. Mm-hmm. So, yes, up with the blue, the American Army, Navy, Coast Guard. We support them all.
But here's the thing: the funny thing about that, though, is that the NFL has been doing that for a long time. As far
since Joe Namath, sir.
Yeah, the armed forces. They've been doing that for decades. I mean, so that's nothing new.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a trump card, and I don't mean that, no pun intended. Literally.
I know what you mean.
But it's a trump card. It's a card in their back pocket that they'll because everybody was shocked when they found out that the NFL paid who paid who?
The Army
NFL was paid.
Army paid.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. To endorse them, and it just made sense. So they've got that whole alliance in their back pocket that whenever.
It's been that way for just like it was. I think it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago when somebody made a post and said that they're not watching the NFL anymore because the NFL rejected a veterans commercial for the Super Bowl. But little did they know that was an article from last year's Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But the article said that they rejected one because the message was wrong, but they accepted another one in its place. And so the armed forces the Veteran Affairs still had one, but the only thing they focused on is that they rejected. I'm like, no, they didn't reject. They picked the one that weren't Yahoos.
Tori, that in the year of our Lord 2022, reading comprehension means nothing in our society.
I know. Again, I understand that common sense is a privilege, not a right. I get that. I get it 100%, but doesn't mean I still can't call it out. Just saying.
I'm just saying we need those commercials. Reading is fundamental. We need those commercials.
We need. What were the
the more you know.
We need that. We need Reading Rainbow.
Hey, we need JaVar Burton to come back, bro.
Listen.
What was the cartoon?
Lamar Burton, is that what it? JaVar Burton.
Yeah, LeVar Burton.
Lamar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar.
I just combined three names all at once.
We need Schoolhouse Rock.
Boy,
I am only a bill. I'm only a bill. Hey, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Bro.
Listen.
Wow. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Schoolhouse Rock.
That's how I learned the preamble to the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
We the people in. I mean, loved it. We need Electric Company to come back.
That's the action.
Electric Company's still around.
Yes. Say it again.
Electric Company's still around.
Is Electric Company still around?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Wait, no. I take that back. They may have.
Sesame Street is still around.
Yeah, I think Electric Company actually stopped.
Yeah, I know Sesame Street is still around.
But I mean, we had Electric Company. We had Zoom.
We had a whole lot of stuff, man.
Listen.
Hey,
the Great State Coaster.
We actually bought the disc set for Schoolhouse Rock for Ashley. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
And our younger viewers are like,
bootleg,
Schoolhouse
though.
what?
It was bootleg. Okay,
He said that.
Let me say it the right way. We bought.
Just listen, you acquired it.
I commandeered it.
Right. It came into your possession.
Yes. Yes.
Through whatever means, it matters not.
We'll discuss that another time.
No, we won't. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are we referring to? What?
Right.
I said, no, we won't. Okay, well, I'm sure the statute of limitation is passed, my friend.
I sure hope so. Too soft and cuddly for gel, man. I'm telling you.
Especially over some Schoolhouse Rock.
Well, bruh. I'm trying to educate my kid.
I think Biden's Department of Justice has other things that they're more concerned about right now.
I would hope so.
Like this hearing that, interestingly enough, one news station, one cable news network did not carry when everybody else was like, yeah, we want more information.
I
wonder who that was. Yeah. Are there any, real quick, are there any legitimate, unbiased,
not really,
news?
The one
I can't even finish my statement.
There's
like, no.
There's a grid that one of my coworkers gave. I'm still trying to find it, and it showed where all the news outlets fared on, like, conservative, liberal, whatever. And there were some that were close to the middle. I know BBC was one of the ones close to the middle.
I was about to say, though, the only one that's actually unbiased is the one that's international.
Right. NPR was closer than what I thought it was. NPR is
they're starting to move, though. Their needle is definitely starting to move.
They're moving to the left a lot quicker. Nowadays, and I've noticed that. There aren't many. None of the major ones, no. No, none of the major ones, which is why I don't watch them.
That's too bad. Yeah. We need somebody, man, look, somebody needs to be in the middle, somebody that we can trust.
Yeah, so I just pulled up, I think I found a graphic, kind of what you were talking about, Tori. So
you call me Terrell?
Listen, I know your name. You know your name. Don't matter how I pronounce it. You know your name.
No, you're gonna mispronounce my name? Okay.
Listen, I can blame the internet. I can blame that it bounced on me. I can blame a whole bunch of things. You know I'm talking. You know how we do to our kids. You know I'm talking to you, boy.
I do the same thing to my mama. My mama will call me all my cousins, my uncles. And I'm just sitting there like this.
He's the only child.
I'm the only child. Then she starts going, Barbara, Renee. I said, Mom, at least call me the dude's name.
Wow.
At least. And she said, boy, you know I'm talking to you. I'm like, hey, I don't know.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And Ashley just texted me. She just came or messaged me. She just came through with the bias chart. So
did my kids come through with that?
She came through with it. Yeah,
she just sent it to me.
So AP, Reuters are kind of in the middle there. News Nation, some of the stuff I've never heard of. But Wall Street Journal skews a little on the right side, but is mostly middle. Yeah, she just said she sent it to us.
Daily Mail? I don't know that one.
I know Daily Mail. Daily Mail counts as news?
I have no idea.
Everything I ever read from them was tabloidish.
Yeah. But this one the one that I'm looking at shows like the Christian Science Monitor, BBC, Newsweek, NPR, Reuters, Real Clear Politics, The Hill, and the Wall Street Journal News as being more central than anything.
Yep. Okay. Well, interesting.
And then close to central. ABC. Really? It's weird.
Yeah, and then you've got, on this other one I'm looking at, you've got, of course, the New Yorker, New York Times, MSNBC, CNN, all the way to the left. ABC.
I'm surprised CNN isn't farther to the left, to be honest.
Well, I think MSNBC is much further to the left than CNN.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's why I don't watch that one either.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fox and Friends. They way right.
Fox and Friends is so far right.
Oh no, I'm not saying I was surprised. I'm just saying
I was about to say they are the border.
Way. What did you say, Darren? My daughter.
They are the border.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it, let me know when. I'll just add you to it.
I'm ready.
But I mean, they're so far over. There you go. Yeah, they're so far over that if the Earth was flat, they'd be off the edge. They'd be off the
Sorry about that jankiness, gentlemen. My bad.
Hey, that's all right, man. It happens.
Yeah, and that's right. Hedge funds are buying. So I mean,
yeah,
if you really a lot of the wealth is controlled by three brokerages, basically.
Yep. It is at this point.
And that's how
the
race gets reported is through those brokerages.
Yeah, it is a race to control, unfortunately, everything. Not to switch subjects, but just as an example, I watched somebody do a video on who actually controls the real estate market and why we have this quote unquote inventory shortage. And the reality is hedge funds are buying up everything under the sun. If it's from 0 to 500,000, hedge funds are buying. They probably own maybe 60 to 65% of the real estate market. And so yeah, it's very difficult to find anything.
Yeah, I mean,
my point being the same thing in every industry.
Right.
You know, they're trying to buy up everything. You know, and
even your food. Do you think that brand names mean anything?
Yes.
A lot of these brand names are the same thing, the same recipe, just with a different package on it.
Well, people didn't realize until probably about 15 years ago just exactly what PepsiCo owns.
We're not talking long laundry list of brands.
It's so many that the actual chart is so small. I mean, with the writing, you have to blow it up. I mean, we're talking restaurants like KFC, Taco Bell, Frito-Lay, Snickers, M&M's, Doritos. I mean, the list is incredible. Nabisco. I mean, the list is so long. It blows your mind. That's all under PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think their main competitor is Yum Incorporated.
Yep. I think so.
Who's doing the exact same thing on the flip side?
The exact same
Long
thing.
John Silver's, A&W.
Yeah.
So, which is why we start seeing these mashup restaurants.
Taco Bell and KFC.
Yeah, like
yeah, we got
can I get a nacho?
We got a Long John Silver
3-piece style, please.
What is it? It's a Long John Silver and a Taco Bell. We got one of those here.
There's also A&W and Long John Silver.
Yeah, I've seen that. Which that really made me go.
Well,
can I get 3 fish and foot long, please, and a root beer?
I've said this before, and I will hold to this until I'm proven absolutely wrong.
What's that?
I think Long John Silver's, Arby's, Mattress Firm, and there's one other company, are all fronts for money laundering.
Because there's nobody in there.
Can I tell you? There's more than likely. Now this is really scary, and we'll have to talk about this offline at some point. But there's a process to where it's actually legal. There is a system where there's a system that generates the amount of cash flow to where literally they can do that for every location of whatever. And so they no longer have to worry about paying their employees based on the volume that comes through the thing. So yeah, at this point, some of those brands literally are just tax write-offs.
That's crazy.
They're just tax write-offs because they're losing money. Like no, keep losing. That's what I need.
No, I want you.
I want. No. You're fine.
Didn't we say that about Jordan?
Yes, and Charlotte. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because.
Don't do the NBA like that, though. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that, man. That's not right. Like Charlotte, are they ever gonna want to actually get to the playoffs? Like,
Well, they did back in the day, man, and early on, like with Alonzo Mourning, yeah,
And Larry Johnson, Grandmama,
Muggsy Bogues, yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
that's
Was that
20
early?
plus years ago.
Yeah. Was that early
25 years
90s?
ago, man. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a long time ago, bro.
that was when they were first in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. And now it's just like,
It's a
well,
joke.
as long as we hit break even.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Michael. And I think the thing that the rub is, it's Michael Jordan. I think that's the rub. You know, you would think that competitive nature. Listen, okay, don't be a coach, fine, but that you would think that competitive nature would want to drive to.
Think so.
You would think, and that to me, that's the rub.
But that's what gets us to think that it's not about that for him.
Because he's that competitive with everything else.
He was competitive in he would bet you on everything.
Still is.
Yes.
Still does. So that's my point. Like,
I can tie my
dude.
shoes in 4 seconds. No, you can't.
I'll bet you
Put
$1,000.
20 grand on it. on me tying my shoes? Yes.
Yeah.
20 grand right now. Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, I can stay sane longer than you can.
I'll bet you $1 million to 1.
Wow.
Oh man.
Kev's not salty at all. Not a bit.
I'm not salty. I just recognize I don't. This Scotty. That's enough of that. All right. But yeah, going back to Morris said something that I think is very interesting. He said the law to prevent, talking about the real estate market, because here in Phoenix it has been absolutely bonkers. I've been hearing stories and reading articles about people that have been, property goes up for sale, people are making offers 50,000 above, and they're losing out to people that are paying $200,000 above, $150,000 above, above asking price. People, and then rents are going crazy here too. The rent for our church just went up another $200. Rent, a crackhead 1 bedroom is going for like $1,200 now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you can't find anything
bananas
here in the city that's halfway decent for under $1,000 for rent. That's more than my mortgage, bro.
Yeah, we love to Phoenix too, Jeremiah. But yeah, it's crazy as far as just the whole.
Jay? My dude, sorry.
Sedona, not too far from here. Yeah, but it's just absolutely crazy. And like our son has, after his first year in college, he's moved back, and so we're even talking to him about his game plan. He can stay here. We're not like you turn 18, you got to go.
Right.
But it's like, look, get your job,
plan?
get your money together.
Yeah.
Don't even think about renting. Let's see about getting you a condo or something that you can turn and own and then flip and do other things with it. So
wait a minute. Yeah, you mean sending your kid out the house at the age of 18 without a plan isn't the way we're supposed to do our kids? Is that what you're saying? That's not what we're supposed to do?
If you love them, I don't think that you should.
Just saying. That's a whole lot of other people think.
So what happens if you turn 18 and your parents actually move out of the country?
Then you go to college and you stay in college as long as you can.
Okay, that's an extreme situation though. Are you referring to something that I have no idea what you're talking about right now?
That happened to me.
Oh, it happened to you?
To me.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sitting going,
bro, I graduated high school and my parents was like,
really?
Go to Africa. We're going to save Africa.
Wow, I did not know. And you're sitting there like,
I remember that, yes.
What am I supposed to do?
ORU, here I come.
I sensed something good.
Debt University, here I come.
Me.
I call ORU Debt University.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah.
Moving right along. I think I still owe Evelyn Roberts. Like everyone I get an Evelyn Roberts loan.
Kids, their grandkids,
bro.
Their great grandkids and all their cousins some money still. and so does Amy, but she ain't got to pay it because she ain't here no more.
You,
So we all owe them money. Yeah.
what flipped me out learning
Good
later. I know, right? Learning later, everyone had to get the Evelyn Roberts loan. Like everybody.
Everybody did. I had that one.
Everybody had to get the Evelyn Roberts loan. Like, why? Ain't no telling what that was about. But yeah.
It's because that Pell Grant was cutting it.
Oh, not for private.
No, it was like kink. There we go. A little bit off the top.
Now the rest that you're gonna need.
Right. But see, there used to be the Pell Grant, Perkins loan.
Yep.
And then your other financial aid, and then work study. And work study
I had all the alphabets, bro.
Listen, I did too.
Now
here's where I'm still a little miffed at Morehouse for a moment, because I had a work study job. I worked my work study job faithfully.
Okay.
And then towards the end of the year, I went to go pick up my check, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you ran out of work study money. You good?" But I just worked 2 weeks. Yeah, sorry, you didn't get the memo. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Kev.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They ran out of work study money. Is that what you said?
Because there was a limit that you were supposed to be able to earn for work study. At least that's the way that it was for us.
Right. Explain.
There was a limit that you had. So you had work study where you had, let's say, round figures, just $2,000 a year or $4,000 a year. That was your work study money that you were supposed to be able to work and get. Now, if you worked it all and got it all, great. But if you didn't work it, then you just had to come up with it some other way. But it was a job that was available to you where you worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So evidently, I had worked so much that I had capped out the amount that they had set aside for my work study.
Oh, gotcha.
And they were like,
tell you.
"Thanks for your work."
So they had free labor for 2 weeks.
They had free labor for like 2 weeks. Yeah.
I promise you, the conversation was, "Ooh, we like this guy. We like
Y'all
this
didn't
guy.
tell him yet? Oh, we couldn't know.
He keeps showing up."
I ain't gonna tell him.
I was tutoring and what was I? I was basically, I worked for the biology lab, so I was basically teacher's assistant for non-majors because I was at that time a biology major.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morehouse.
If I'd known, who wants this test? Right here.
Meet me out back real quick.
Listen.
Even worse, leave your 20 here. Pick up your sheets on the way out the door.
Listen.
Hey, that's some ghost stuff. Hey, there's a locker out back. Here's the combination to the locker. Yeah, we do, Morris.
Yes. Listen, I didn't know. Thanks to HBCUs, I realized that chickens were plentiful in the world. Because that's all we had. Fried chicken, baked chicken, smoked chicken.
I had a
soup.
Bruh, I had a brief encounter with Grambling State University. Very brief encounter. But every time I was the whole time I was there, it didn't matter what they were serving, didn't matter what the theme was. If the theme was Chinese, they still had fried chicken. If the theme was Italian, they still had fried chicken. I was like, why is there always fried chicken? Seafood night, fried chicken. Like, do we have to play into this stereotype?
Hey, that's the eternal side item, bro. Fried chicken.
My goodness, fried chicken. Like, if you don't want nothing else.
I need some lo mein, some crab rangoons, and a chicken leg, please. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, we did have steak one time.
And chicken?
They did service steak. No.
Oh.
So I'm gonna lay it out.
Yes, please, because
I'm gonna lay it out. So it's I don't think it was homecoming, but basically, we're going to the cafeteria, and because cafeteria, first of all, at Morehouse at the time, it was like you eating dinner at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, because any time later than that, you're not getting anything. So we're all lined up.
Y'all ran out of food?
No, they just closed it down.
Wow.
They were like I think it was like 5:30. It's closed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It was not.
Okay.
Now, it's different now. I know on college campuses, but at this
Oh,
time,
is it?
you had a window, a very small window. So we're lining up,
Them folks
trying
want to
to
go
get into the
home.
cafeteria. They come and they start passing out tickets. Why are we getting tickets? Okay. So we get tickets. We go in, and the tables have tablecloths on them. They have the Morehouse colors, maroon and white. They got the colors.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Go through the line. You give your ticket to the person. They give you your steak. Don't ask you how you want it cooked. Everybody getting a well done steak. Period. Off the top. It's this. Listen, we serving you steak, but this ain't Ruth Chris.
Right. You know, this ain't
Right.
made to order. You don't get it your way.
So you get your steak, you get your mashed
All of
potatoes. I
them.
mean, it was nice. It was a nice meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're like, okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, Sinbad's here this weekend. He's filming his special. That's exactly why they did that. Because then, about midway through, lunch or dinner, or whatever, Sinbad comes strolling through with the film crew. Hey guys, da, 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 blah 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 blah. Gotcha.
So they fronting. So
Oh, they fronted big time. Big time.
Wow. Wow. That's about as bad as Trump and his Bible photo op.
Yes. Yes.
I'd have been like, hey, can you come every week? Why? Because we don't get food like this.
we don't
That's
get
exactly
this?
what we asked him. We was like, so you come back next week?
Right. Exactly.
What you doing? What you doing tomorrow?
Right.
Listen, I can sleep. I can sleep on the floor. You can have my bed in my dorm. You coming back, bro?
We
Yeah,
got
come-
you.
So
We
yeah,
got you. We'll finagle an honorary doctorate if we need to. Whatever we need to do,
Something.
bro. Just keep coming. Just
What-
keep coming.
Listen.
coming. That's
Yes. Wow. That is
bad.
deep.
Yeah.
that's the Morehouse legacy. Now I drove past Morehouse when I went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if
Listen,
you did.
they have their campus is nice, very nice.
I'm sure.
The area is built up very nicely. You can't drive up the way I used to drive up. It's like gated off and everything. They've taken their endowment and done well. Spelman too, because
Good.
Spelman was already the kind of off limits. Spelman was like, we're gonna protect these ladies. All right,
Yeah.
I guess this is HBCU story time because
I guess so.
one of my first parties when I was on campus, whatever, party let out. We were kind of all there used to be a parking lot between Morehouse and Spelman, and somebody was like, one of the brothers was like, let's rush Spelman. So you see this mass of black men and women, just everybody that was out there running towards the Spelman gate. All of a sudden you hear, cop, cop, cop. Spelman police were like, don't do it. They shot in the air. All of a sudden you see this crowd go, they were doing that. They went right back.
They won't playing.
Spelman didn't play Spelman was like Fort Knox when I was going there. It was like,
They
because
won't
you had to
play.
go in there, you had to show ID because they were like, we're going to protect these ladies. Clark
Right.
Atlanta was like, we don't care. Clark Atlanta was like, come on.
Whatever. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So yeah.
I wonder how those schools are today. Particularly Spelman. I haven't heard much about Spelman lately. So, weren't they working to do more integration of classes?
Well, they had always had in the AUCU where you could register for classes across Spelman, Morehouse, Clark,
Yeah.
and Morris Brown College until Morris Brown lost their accreditation. So
Oh,
they
they
were all
did?
working toward. Yeah,
When
I
did they
mean,
lose their accreditation?
we didn't know we were prophesying because we used to call Morris Brown College Make Believe College. So we didn't know that we were prophesying.
You all were ruthless.
You have what you say, man.
Oh
This is
my
why.
God.
Listen, we had because again, Morehouse. You couldn't tell a Morehouse. You can always tell a Morehouse man, but you couldn't tell him. Shh. All right. So, listen, I have all of them.
I'm sorry, that hit a little different.
Friends don't let friends go to Howard. I mean, we had a bunch of
Oh
statements.
man,
We called Clark Atlanta University. We called it Can't Add University. We called Morris Brown College
Can't
Make Believe
add?
College.
Is that what you said?
can't
Yes.
add.
My God.
These are the names that we had for the surrounding AUC campuses.
What did they call Morehouse?
Who cares? It was
Yeah,
Morehouse. They
see,
could call us whatever they wanted to
You
call
can't-
us.
Hey, I'm an outside party looking in, bro. I'm just curious. Hey.
Well, the rumor was they would call us boss or manager.
They call you what?
Boss, manager, or CEO.
Oh.
That's what they would
Okay.
eventually call us.
Okay. See, you can't ask a Morehouse man what other schools call Morehouse. They could care less.
I just want to see how honest he was going to be. I'm just saying.
He doesn't know. It's not that he wasn't gonna be honest. He doesn't know.
Listen, even when we were losing in basketball,
You can't tell me there's not a single person that went to Morehouse that didn't know what other universities called them. You can't tell me that. Somebody knew. I was
I
just
can't
thinking
remember.
maybe Kevin did. Somebody knew, man. Come on now.
I'm just saying that even when we were losing at basketball, our chant was "You'll work for us one day."
Here's the thing. It's probably true.
That's so arrogant. That is so
It's
arrogant,
incredibly arrogant.
man.
So yeah.
So
these are the things-
Morris Brown reestablishes full accreditation.
Mhm. Yeah, they did it recently. Now,
They
here's
did.
the thing. I'm an AME kid. I grew up AME, and Morris Brown is an AME school.
Oh, is it? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Mhm.
Did not know that. Okay. Yeah,
I
they
think
they
it
got a
came
lot to
back.
work on. Now,
Yeah.
I gotta read because Morris Brown wasn't Morris Brown the band that was in Drumline?
Yeah.
If I remember, yes.
Yeah.
The opposing
Yes.
band that was in Drumline?
That's that Morris Brown.
Yeah, I gotta. When did they lose their accreditation? Because that's you talk about embarrassing.
Hey.
You
They
got
can play
me,
though. They can play.
I guess. Who did they have as the band director?
I forgot his name, dude.
Oh, he used to be with. Never mind. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, they lost it in 2002.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Isn't that around the time when Drumline came about?
Drumline came out in 2002.
Hey! Just saying. It's awfully close. Yeah, right on the money.
Yeah, it came out
Yeah.
December 2002. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, I
That's
bet
messed
that
up.
hurt.
right. That's messed
That
up.
hurt big time. Oof.
Cause listen, you gonna
Lost-
get
lost
you
the
gonna pull
accreditation and lost the
students.
drum off. Mm.
That's what I'm saying. But think about it. Even with that in the movie, you were gonna gain students. You were gonna gain a pack of students
Yes.
as a result of that movie, and then now they can't even come. Like, oh man, that has to hurt. That has to hurt. Morris Brown College.
Too many P. Pablos, huh?
Mm-mm. Yep.
Hey.
Yep. Yeah, they gonna learn not to face off to Atlanta A&T.
I still wish there was a second one, man.
There was.
There was.
No, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
There was.
Darian, don't make me say it. You know exactly.
Oh
what I
man.
mean.
Has anybody seen it?
I've tried
because
I've gotten
I've
through like
watched it
10
just
minutes
this-
of it. I'm like, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I've always missed it. Now, I don't know where it's at now,
What's that?
but there was a drumline stage show, like a Broadway style drumline
Really?
stage show. Yes.
I didn't know that.
The last time I went to Las Vegas, it was playing there, but I missed it by one day. I got there one day after the show had ended. But yeah, there was a drumline, and from all the commercials and the videos that I've seen, it looked worth seeing.
Interesting.
I don't know what happened to it, and I don't know why it went away. Because to me, that is innovative. It's creative. It's definitely different. It's not something that you normally would see on a Broadway style show.
Yeah.
And anytime you have that level of musicality, yeah, it brings the energy to a whole nother level. So,
speaking of innovative and creative, have either one of you seen Lion King?
No.
Not yet.
I'm telling you right now, when it comes to your city, buy tickets. It is worth every single penny. Seriously, it was absolutely amazing.
I've heard that a couple of times now from people who from Tulsa
Ashley and
went to Oklahoma City. Yeah,
Ashley and I went, and I checked it off my bucket list because that's one of the ones I really want to go see, and it was worth every single penny. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, there's a reason why it's the number one musical in the world, the number one Broadway musical in the world.
It's absolutely July, so I may have to check that out.
Say it again.
It's here in July, so I may have to check that out.
I'm telling you right now, do it. You will not regret it at all. Not at all. I mean, there are people that went to that hadn't even seen Lion King. They had no idea that it was an animated movie. Had no idea.
Oh wow.
Oh really?
What rock?
Yeah, Ashley and I ran into one of the ladies on that. I'm gonna tell this, and Ashley said she got it. She understood it. She said, "Oh," she said, "I was asking my friend, why are all these white people here watching Lion King?"
What? Oh my goodness!
I said, "Excuse me," and then Ashley was like, "Oh," she said, "Well, I've never seen the whatever the movie or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I get it," because she thought it was just for black people, Africa, Lion King. Darian, I'm trying to have an open mind, and you're not helping me at all. I'm trying to understand the lady, and you're not helping me. Your facial expressions aren't helping at all.
Because I'm lost.
That's the way. Right. They got off the elevator, and I stopped, and I looked at Ashley. I was like, I don't get this. So she at my compassionate heart baby, she tried. She tried to help me out, but
I would ask that same.
Exactly, Morris.
Exactly.
What did Morris say? I missed it. What did he say?
He just said,
"Wow." What exactly? I'm in the elevator and I can't go anywhere. I'm just standing there like, what am I supposed to say?
Why are all of these white people? They want to see how Africa works.
All thing I say was bless her heart.
See, at that point, I would be like, let me ask you: have you ever seen Jungle Book?
I'm not. See, I'm
just curious. Or is Cinderella and Maleficent the only ones that you've taken a look at?
I was really trying hard not to be that person, and I succeeded that night. Yeah. So yeah. Wow. But anyway, trust me, go see it. Are you?
Morris said I had the same question when I went to see a Tyler Perry movie. Listen.
So Amy would take offense to that because she loved her Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, that's funny.
She loved her some Tyler Perry movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, all these white people in this theater. That is funny. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Morris for the win.
I just want to know though, because anytime black people gather for a movie or play or something,
okay,
there's going to be police involved, right? Because when we went to go see Straight Outta Compton, police. When we went to go see Get Out, police. In the theater.
Get Out.
We went to go see Straight Outta Compton, but that's because it was at Tinseltown. That's a whole different story.
Oh no, no,
So
no.
yeah,
This was in Awatuki, so this is like the suburb on the other side of the mountain.
I
Part of
get what
Phoenix
you're
that's on the other side of the
saying.
mountain. Like I literally walked out and I'm laughing at them because I'm like, why,
Yeah.
why?
Why? Well, we're gonna come out and riot? Is that what you think gonna happen?
Listen, to them, they were probably like, "Look, we're just taking the overtime, okay? We're
Right.
just gonna take the overtime."
Ooh, speaking of overtime, we own this city, boy.
I was just bring that up. Listen, that's a show that
Darian,
if they showed that in the theaters, that's the show, that's the movie or series that they need to question whether or not we're gonna riot from that one.
Darian.
We own the city.
So you want to tell it, Tori or me?
No, you go for it.
All right. So it's from the same guys that did The Wire. Okay. So it's the same producers that did The
And a
Wire.
lot of guys from The Wire are in this one.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember you guys kind of touching on it.
Yes. So The Wire is a fictional show that looks at Baltimore, based around. There's some inspirations there, but it's a fictional story as far as the characters. Starts off dealing with the drug trade, but then goes into police and education. It's really a great critique on just an urban city, right? So I'm starting to watch We Own the City just because I'm like, oh, okay, let me check it out. Same guys, let me start looking at it. And it tells a story basically about a police force in Baltimore.
True story.
And I'm watching it and I'm like, this is crazy. And then I'm looking at the synopsis and it's a true story.
So you had the same thought process I did
Yes.
because I was watching it. I thought it was just a series.
Yes.
Until I started, they were like saying certain things. I'm like, it was like episode 4, I think. I went, hold up. And I looked it up. I'm like, this is a true story. And
because they
I
started
mean,
mentioning stuff about
Bloodshot-
Freddie Gray and
yeah.
and everything. I was like, ooh. So I'm not going to give away the
And why do
series.
I want to see this? This sounds like I'm going to punch my TV.
No, yeah. I got no good feelings after watching this show whatsoever. None. So,
Which, of course, means now I have to.
'Cause
Thanks for that, because that now means I have to do this.
I mean, it wasn't
it's
as
on HBO
bad
Morris.
as yeah, it wasn't as bad as
I'm literally looking at HBO plans right now. Like, which one am
Right.
I going to do?
when it wasn't as bad of a feeling of When They See Us. That one was gut wrenching. That was a whole different level. But yeah,
The level of corruption that was exposed.
oh my god,
There's one segment or one story where they suspected that the guy had money, drug money. They followed him, pulled him over. He didn't have any money on him. They really had no reason to pull him over. But then they're like, okay, let's get back to the house. They get back to the house. They search, ransack, they find money, take the money, and then a little while later, we find out that that guy, yes, it was drug money, but that guy was killed because he owed his supplier or whatever money. So again, they got money from it. They enriched themselves, and it ended up costing this man his life. You can say it's chalk it up to the game, but no, sorry, I don't think that police should be stealing money.
no.
They weren't turning it in. I mean, they were stealing it. They were like, all right, let's put it in the bulletproof vest and
in
walk
the
out the house with it.
bro. Just 20 grand here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Darian. I'm telling you.
I wish that was uncommon.
Well, that's one of the points I've been making. Oh no, but there's no corruption in our police force.
Yeah, I wish that was uncommon.
I'm not saying we need to get rid of the police. By no means am I saying that. But let's not be naive enough to think that there's nothing going on.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
There is,
But yeah,
there is
we own the city.
you can't. Morality at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what job you have. That's
It
still gonna
doesn't
be-
matter.
Yeah, that's still going to be a challenge to those who do. You can't. You know what I mean? Their oath, the oaths that they take, whether it's doctors, nurses,
construction worker, doesn't
anybody,
matter.
and
Pastors. Let's just be honest.
pastors,
Pastors, yes.
there is a function of their job to help people. And if they do their job correctly, they help people. But then there's that line of I have to make a moral character choice, and that cannot be regulated or trained into, or bad behavior trained out of. It is literally a choice. Am I going to do what's right, or am I not going to do, or am I going to take advantage of the situation? And typically, 9 times out of 10, people aren't looking at it as right and wrong. Do I want to take advantage of the situation because I can, or do I want to not do that because I personally am better than this?
Right.
To me, those are the choices it boils down to. Do I
Yeah,
need this
it
bad
is.
enough to forget the fact that this is quote unquote wrong and illegal, or thinking that I'll probably be able to get away with it, and even if I can't, I'm covered enough by the rest of us that I should be okay. Yeah, it's worth the risk. And that man,
That's literally what this was. I mean, what you just laid out was what they laid out in those, how many episodes? 6 episodes, 7 episodes?
6 episodes.
How many it was?
Yep. It's
Yeah, that was literally it. That whole struggle you just talked about was the whole show.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll start tonight. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's worth watching. Oh, and it's what's the homeboy's name? Punisher.
Um,
The main
I
guy?
know you're talking about.
Jonathan or something like that.
Brethanol. What's? Yeah.
John Berthenol or something like that. Yeah.
Brethanol. Yeah. Played the heck out of that role though.
He's a good actor.
He is.
Yeah, John
he's better
Bernthal.
Yeah, he's better than most people give him credit. Actually,
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
There's a one of these days we'll have to. We were gonna do that as a topic. Best supporting or best characters that don't get the publicity they deserve, or something like that.
Best actor said, yeah.
Yeah, you can put Paul Giamatti in that one, bro. Paul Giamatti, hands down. Hands down. I love Paul Giamatti, but he gets no love at all for a supporting role. Yeah.
No, he doesn't, and he's been killing the game for years.
I think one of his best performances as a sub lead, what did they call him? Supporting role was Cinderella Man. I don't know if you remember seeing that with Russell Crowe. Was it Russell Crowe? Yeah. Fabulous job. Fabulous job. Didn't even get a nod. Not even close to getting a nod for that one. Yeah.
To me, the one movie I just thought about this. I'm glad I looked it up. The one movie that probably had the best supporting cast of guys that to me should be on that list would be Carlito's Way.
Ooh.
Luis Guzman, John Leguizamo, Vigo.
Is that the dude that always plays the short round headed dude? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Luis?
I can't remember, dude. You throwing names at me like I know these dudes.
Oh, I know, right? What you talking about, Luis? Yeah, man. John Ortiz. They had a bunch of them. These guys, yeah, man. That one movie had so many great supporting characters.
Dude, people sleep on Carlito's Way, man.
That was a good movie.
That movie was great.
That was a good movie.
I'd rather watch that than Scarface.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
The level of emotion.
Your black card's being revoked because you chose something over Scarface.
Take it. I don't care. I don't live by that. You can take as many cards as you want. Guess what? I'm still gonna be black. Take it. It don't matter to me. It ain't gonna change the tone of my skin, is it? Take as many cards as you want. I can print some more.
Now that's the ultimate black card move. You take the legit one, I can make another.
Go ahead. I got a stack back over there. Take as many as you want.
Oh wow! I didn't realize what time it was. Listen.
It's an hour already.
We got an hour already. So unless something comes up, we'll revisit that topic next week. We'll come with our most underrated actors and actresses.
Ooh, now we got to do some research. Oof, you gonna make me work,
No,
Kev.
let's come with it. Let's come
Yeah.
with it. Yeah, this will be good because there are some ones that really deserve a different level of recognition, and we just they sometimes can make or break a movie,
Mhm.
Yes,
and never have a starting role, and people don't get it. Like yeah. So
Yeah.
looking forward to that one.
So yeah, we'll definitely do that. And then it just we know that this whole January 6th hearing hopefully will get resolved soon. I don't know. Let's just
Okay.
quick top or quick prediction. Will we see any charges out of this?
No, I take it back. Yes, but they will be very removed, low
Right.
level.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be anybody that's prominent.
Yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
nothing shocking, nothing that'll, and
Right.
matter of fact, there'll be a few folks that'll make you go, who?
Who is that? Yeah,
Because
I agree.
anytime you have anything like this throughout American history, it always comes down to that.
Yep.
Always comes down to that. And rarely do they ever see a day of actual prison sentence.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
All right,
what
well,
I
that-
expect.
Yeah. I'm on the same page.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, it's interesting. Yes, the evidence is there, but will it result in what many people are hoping for? No,
It
it's
won't.
not. If it does, I will be extremely shocked.
And there's not going to. And I know people want charges to be brought against Trump, but we've never had a president ever.
And we're not going to start now.
And that was my next point. And we're not going to.
We're not going to start now.
The precedent
I'm
was set.
almost willing to bet to put me watching Color Purple on the line, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, do it! Do
I'm
it!
not going to do it. No. No, I'm not going to do it.
Come
Sorry.
on, man. Come on. Put it. Hey, the clean version. Put it.
Bro. Kevin, come on! I'm calling you Kevin. I ain't calling you Kev. Come on,
Put 'em.
Kevin.
Let's
And
go.
with that, that's the end of this episode of Chop It Up. We will see you all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.
You call me by